Oh God, here comes this animation. It's hammer time. I used to sing MC Hammer, but then we almost got sued. So this is now hammer time, and hopefully Chris Hemsworth and the Marvel Universe, who seems to have some money, might sue us also, but that's okay, hammer time. Kevin O'Connell announced yesterday that Sam Darnold is the QB1 heading into training camp. I love it. Whoever the quarterback is, okay, when week one starts and it all kicks off, Aaron Jones has to set him up for success. You wanted to do a hammer time on this. Why, before you get started?
Just because I think Aaron Jones, I think it's the perfect situation. I think he isn't really getting talked about enough, and when you look at the construction of the offense with Jefferson and Addison, they're not going to see a lot of teams loading up to stop the run against them. They didn't last year, but they were one of the least efficient teams running against lighter boxes, and that's where Aaron Jones thrives. Check this out. Since 2019, only Nick Chubb and Jonathan Taylor have averaged more yards per rush against 6- and 7-man boxes than Aaron Jones. He absolutely goes off when he has some space to work with because of his combination of vision, speed, and power. So let's go to some of the tape, and I'll show you why this is such a perfect situation for him. First, we're going to see him against the Bears, that #1 run defense from last year. There he is in the backfield. And you'll see here this Bears front. It's a 7-man front, 7 in the box when you go across the board there. They're going to run a little toss here, a little wind back block from the tight end. And you're going to see everything on display, the vision, the patience, his ability to read things and make cuts. And watch this, as he gets around the corner, it's important to see, he's tight, right off his blocker's butt, keeping him away from that free man. He's able to squeeze through that hole, and then look at the power he finishes with. Ooh. He's always getting an extra 2-3 yards after contact at the end of these runs. And again, here against the Cowboys in the playoffs, 7-man box. They're just going to run a little stretch play here. And again, I just want you to, it's the details with him. He's right up against that offensive lineman's ass. If he goes to the middle of that hole, that thing's going to close on him and he's going to get stopped. But see, he finds the perfect angle to squeeze through there. And then when he's in the open field, the explosion, outruns Stephon Gilmore to the edge. And he's not going out of bounds. He's finishing that run against Gilmore. He's so tough, doesn't get enough credit for that either.
Him against the Cowboys is always a thing. How about this?
And then it's what he brings in the passing game as well. Man coverage across the board. He's one-on-one with a linebacker. He's going to run a little Texas route here, sell to the flat, break back inside. The eye contact that he makes with the defender, the route running details that he has too. He's going to break him off, make this catch in the open field, and take it to the house. He's 4th among running backs in receiving over the last 5 years as well. That is such, as you know, with young quarterbacks, if it's J.J. McCarthy, if it's Sam Darnold, that ability in the passing game to have that security blanket as a receiver from the running back position is so huge too. So I love what he brings to this team, and whoever wins that job is going to be set up so well.
All it makes me think, and I mean, we talked to him that week before he went to take on the Cowboys, right? That was before, right before that, and he went off in that game as he was going off every week down the stretch. I just think about Green Bay as a Super Bowl contender, and I think, what does Green Bay miss without him? And I know that I asked Keyshawn Nixon about it, and I think he thought I was talking about Aaron Rodgers, so it's kind of flubbed a little bit. Like, can Josh Jacobs do that is my question. The hole that Aaron Jones is leaving behind, can it be filled with Josh Jacobs? Rushing leader, I know, great, incredible, I don't know.
He's a different type of player.
I know.
He's, in the run game, I think he can do some of the things that Aaron Jones did. Like, as he said, he led the NFL in rushing. We've seen him do that before. But that last play I showed, he's not breaking people off in the passing game like that, and that was a big part of how they supported Love last year as well.
Will there be a more missed piece that shuffled around this season than Aaron Jones?
It's a great question. Maybe Saquon. We'll see, though.
Yeah.
But yeah, at least replacing him with Josh Jacobs, you have a guy there that is, a bona fide star, and he'll do well. But you're right, it's also the personality he brings too.
Soul. He's the soul was the soul of the whole thing. But then, didn't work out there, business decisions made, and now he is on the Vikings, who know a thing or two about legendary running backs, and hope that he can take over and help Sam Darnold or JJ whenever he's ready, which hopefully isn't in a very long time. Now, we've seen great job, Hammy, plenty of sons of NFL legends taking the field over the years, but this rookie class might be the most stacked group of NFL dads we've ever seen. Are we taking a break before we do this? Oh, let's do it. Well, how am I supposed to know?